This tutorial will show you how to disassemble and reassemble the Oknife U1 Pro. You will need a T6, T7, and T9 Torx for this. Start with the T6 to take out the corner screws. These screws are just to hold the knife scales to the chassis of the knife. Then grab your T7. With this, we will take out the clip screws on both sides. Next, we'll get the screw holding in the screwdriver bit tool. This requires the T6. Start unscrewing from the clip side. While unscrewing, push towards the other side of the knife every so often as it is screwed into a sleeve. I have disassembled this knife a few times so it is easier. You may need more force to loosen the screws or to push the sleeve through. Then we'll get the screw that holds in the pivot point for the blade. Just like the last screw, the clip side gets unscrewed and the other side is just a sleeve. This will require the T9. Everything should just come apart. On to reassembly. The two sides of the chassis of the knife look the same, but if you notice, one side has a notch where the pivot point for the blade is and where the screwdriver bit holder goes. That will be the second part we put on. We will start with the other side and the notched scale. Grab the blade pivot point sleeve and note the notch. The notch will end up pointing toward the butt of the knife or to the right in this orientation. You will need the screwdriver bit holder sleeve. This also has a notch and needs oriented the same way. Get the long pin with the thin U-shaped spring wire and assemble as shown. Looking at the blade bearing ring, one side you can see the bearing balls and the other you can only see part of them. Both of them will have the side you can only see part of them pointing towards the blade. Grab the screwdriver bit holder and the part that looks like a dumbbell and hold them together with the screwdriver bit holder in the groove of the dumbbell. One side of the dumbbell has a cavity. That side needs to be up. It will go into position easier. Slide the screwdriver bit holder over the sleeve and the dumbbell into the empty hole to the left. You need to put the barrel-looking sleeve for the clip in the remaining hole to the right towards the butt of the knife. Get the other side of the chassis and note the notches in the two holes. Try to make sure the two sleeves are oriented properly. If not, you can adjust them later. Slide it down onto the other side. Align everything for it to go. Once in place, grab the other side of the blade release with the hole in the U-shaped spring wire. Install it as shown in the video. You will need to hold this down as it tends to pop off. There is a small spring that needs to be inserted into the top of the dumbbell. Slide the scale, tilting it down to replace your finger holding the blade release. Insert the blade pivot screw and screw it in using the T9, not too tightly. The same with the screwdriver bit holder. Screw tighten this down using T6. If the other side is not flush, then the notch wasn't orientated properly. From the non-notch side, turn the sleeve counter clockwise, holding pressure inward until the sleeve pops in. Then tighten the other side again, adjusting the tension based on how tight or loose you want the bit holder. Back to the blade end of the scales, put the screws in the corner on both sides using T6. Then if the sleeve side of the pivot screw isn't flush, remove the screw on the clip side. You will need to turn the sleeve side, pushing in until it pops into place. Then tighten the screw until desired tension for the blade is reached. Using the T7, you can put in the last screw on the non-clip side and attach the clip.